Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, y'all. All right. So in this video, it's gonna be very powerful. All right. This video, we're gonna be talking about how to master the pullback. All right. How to master the pullback. Now, I'm a firm believer that the money is in the pullbacks, right? What's the name of the game when we talking about trading and investing and just, commerce, right? Trading, if you want to have a business, right? What are you doing? You're buying low and you're selling high. If you're trading, you buying low and you selling high, right? If you want to have a clothing brand, you're going to buy low, you're going to add value to that product and you're going to sell high, right? If you have a service-based business, you're going to have the services at a low price and then you're going to sell it high, right? So the foundation of trading, right? Trading in commerce is what? Buy low, sell high. Okay? So you're always going to make more money if you're getting into a call and you think the stock is going up and the stock comes down, you're going to get a lower price and it's going to be easier for you to make money because when it goes up a little bit where it just came from, you'll already be up. And if it goes higher, then you can sell when everybody else starts buying into the stock, right? So, foundational understanding, buy low, sell high, okay? Now, nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. If you want professional financial advice, then be sure to go talk to a licensed financial advisor, all right? Be sure, y'all, to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel, all right? Every day I'm bringing you guys literally life-changing information for free. All you gotta do is execute and then you will be making more money in the stock market. All right. And you're going to be a better person from the inside out because that's how we get down over here. All right. So, with that being said, we're going to talk about pullbacks, how to master the pullbacks, right? Now, if you want to master the pullbacks, let me preface a couple things real quick. Now, if you want to master pullbacks, what are you going to need? You're going to need to understand two things. What are your key levels and do we have areas of liquidity? Okay? What are your key levels and do we have areas of liquidity? Those are the two things you need to understand if you want to master a pullback, okay? Now, a pullback can be if a stock is going up and then it comes down and then it goes higher, or it can be if a stock is coming down and then it pops up and then it comes lower. All right? So what I'm about to share with you guys on the charts is extremely powerful. All right? Extremely powerful. So be sure to take notes and watch this video 5 times if you need to, because this video right here is going to make you 100x. All right? It's not a guarantee, but if you implement this strategy over and over again, you will get paid. All right? So, when we're talking about pullbacks, what did I say? 2 things we need to focus on and understand. Key levels and areas of liquidity. All right? What is the key level? Order blocks, support and resistance, the bottom, the supply zone, the demand zone, right? Those are all key levels. Necklines, okay? And what is the area of liquidity? An area of liquidity is where buyers or sellers are sitting at, right? And they are looking, when the stock goes in that area, they're going to place their orders and the stock is going to go in the opposite direction and a big fast move is going to happen. This is how you can make hundreds and thousands of dollars literally in seconds, okay? Of course, it's going to depend on how much money you put in the trade, but at the end of the day, this is how you can do it. All right, you can start small and then you can grow as time goes on. All right, so let's pull up these charts and let me show y'all a little something real quick. All right, I gotta show y'all a little something, man. Okay, now let's look at this. I'm gonna give you guys an example. So today, right, I traded IWM with the Discord. I'm recording this on Thursday, right? Yesterday, but I want to break this down for you guys, right? So we've been bodying, right? We've been bodying IWM, right? All year so far. We've been going crazy on IWM, okay? Now, so watch this, all right? Let me get this stuff out the way. All right. So, and by the way, I told y'all IWM was coming to 258, and what did it do? It did just that, right? Now, let's talk about pullbacks. So I knew IWM was going to go up. Why did I know that? Because we pulled back, right? But where did we pull back to? So let's go to this is the daily time frame. Let's zoom out real quick. When we zoom out, we have a double bottom, okay? A double bottom is a very bullish sign, a very bullish pattern, okay? So we came up here all the way from 247 all the way up to 255, right? Okay. We broke above the neckline, okay? We broke above it, closed above the neckline, right? And then we came down, right? And we pumped back up. Now pay attention to this area right here, okay? This area right here is what? An area of liquidity, okay? You see this bounce off area of liquidity. Buyers were sitting in this area, okay? They were sitting in the same area right below the neckline on the double bottom, right? So area of liquidity here, key level. Key level is the neckline, area of liquidity. So these are two confluences right here, right? So then what happened? It closed above the neckline, right? 255.11. When they closed above the neckline, even though this is a red candle, right? If I turn the strat assistant off, this is a failed two up. This is a red candle, right? Just to show you guys, look, we turn it off. Boom, it's a red candle, right? Turn it back on. So it's a red candle. So some people who are beginners may see a failed two up and be like, oh, it's going up. I mean, it's going down. No, that ain't how this works. We got to look at market structure as well, right? So then we say, okay, we closed above the neckline. And then the next day, what happens? They gap down. And then what? Blast off. Okay? That's exactly what happened. So, pull back, area of liquidity, key level, a bullish pattern on the daily, blast off. Right? Now let's go to the 15 or 30 minute. Okay? Same thing with this. All right, we on the 30-minute time frame right here. Okay. Now let's look at this. What did I say? I had told everybody. I said if we get above 256.82, then we're going to 258. Right? Okay. What happened? We came up here and we came up here. So we got above it, and then the next candle came up here. But what happened? We pulled back. So because we got above this level and we're on a bullish pattern on the daily time frame, I am bullish on this stock. You see what I'm saying? I'm bullish on the stock. So because I'm bullish on a stock based on what the daily time frame is telling me, when I see a pullback, right, at an area of liquidity after we broke above a certain level that I said, that's just a pullback for me to buy at a lower price, and then we're going to get ready to go higher. Yesterday, I hit IWM 4 or 5 times. Ridiculous. All I kept doing was entering on the pullbacks, riding it up. We're talking about 30 to 50% in 10 to 15 minutes, right? 3, 4, 5 times. And a lot of people inside the Discord did the same exact thing, right? Let's go to the 15 minute, right? Very similar, okay? Came up, closed right here, pulled back to this area of liquidity, bounce. Okay? Same thing right here. Came down, came right back up, right? Failed to go lower, failed to break, close below here, and then we blast off the 15 minute, right? So, and look at it kept bouncing off of where? This level, which is the level that I said if we break above, then we're gonna go higher. So it kept pulling back to this area right here. So this area is the place where you take entry, right? This is where you take entry on a stock like this, IWM, or on a trade like this, right? If it gets above it and it closes above it, it's gonna come back, bounce on that pullback. That's where you take entry, okay? And then you ride it to the upside higher, right? So if you get in right here, your first price target is gonna be the previous high. So you get IWM 0 days from 256, and then you ride it up to 257.86, right? That's $1 move. That's bare minimum 60, 70%, right? 0 day to expiration is out of the money. Oh yeah, this is how you change your life, right? All of these green boxes are fair value gaps, i.e. areas of liquidity, right? So when you understand how this game goes, you are going to be able to change your life very fast. Very, very, very fast. But the key is to understand how to play the game. Okay? It does not matter what the stock is. Okay? Look at Intel. Right? So watch. If you want to day trade or swing trade, it doesn't matter. Okay? I told everybody the other day on Wednesday on live, I said below right here, 42.50. Below 42.50, you can enter into puts. Look what happened. The next day, which was yesterday, right? They came below, right? All the way down here. A lot of people took entry right here. That's not how you do it. You wait for the candle to close. It opens right here, retested here, pull back, and then what happened? That's when it sinks. Okay? You wait until the stock comes back, get a lower price, and then you go lower or you go higher. All right? SPY, they were just going up and down. So this is an ugly chart, right? This is pretty ugly as well. I'm trying to find another example. On the 15 minute, on the 30. So I'm not seeing a example here, but with IWM, that was a great example. Boom. This is a good example right here. So Amazon, right? So this was their high of day. They came up, right, off the 30-minute time frame, closed right here, came down. There was this area of liquidity right here. And this is basically the bottom of the day, right? Like near the low of the day, but there's a fair value gap right here. Okay? So it pulls back down here, and then it bounces, and then boom. So if you see a fair value gap and the stock comes down to the fair value gap, and then it starts to push up, you can take entry because it's going to go back up and it's going to retest the high of the previous counter that it just came from, right? But the money is in the pullbacks, y'all, okay? If you see a stock here and it closes and then it comes up here and you take entry, right? And it didn't pull back, you paid too much for that contract up here. And then it's going to pull back, then it's going to come up, then it's going to pull back, and then it'll go up later on in the day, right? But you want to wait for the pullback near a key area, a key level, or a area of liquidity, and then you take entry, and then you go to the upside or you go to the downside. Okay? So when I'm telling you guys, hey, I use this tool, right? I'm not telling you because I just want to say it. I'm telling you because it's making me crazy money week in and week out, right? And it's making people inside the Discord money week in and week out, right? The Lux algo literally shows me areas of liquidity on every single time frame. That is an advantage that I have that some people don't have, right? So when I first started trading, I would get cooked. I would be scared, a lot more scared, nervous when I'm trading. Now I see everything clearly, okay? So the name of the game is to buy low and sell high. You want to buy, you want to take entry before it's obvious, and you want to sell when everybody else is buying into the stock. You sell into the strength, okay? So I hope that this video helps you guys out, all right? I hope that this video helped you guys out. If it did, let me know in the comments, y'all, all right? Like I always say, make sure you get up out your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live, all right? And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry, all right? Y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great weekend. And I'm going to holler at you guys on tomorrow's video. All y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.